Greetings, seekers of wisdom and lovers of tales. Welcome to a journey through the ages, where we unravel the celestial tapestry of Aphrodite, the Grecian embodiment of love, beauty, and the shadows that linger beneath. Prepare to delve beyond the surface of golden myths into the philosophical depths of desire, creation, and destruction. If this odyssey stirs your soul, do not forget to like, subscribe, and join the discourse in the comments. Share your favorite mythical beings, be they kings, warriors, demons, or angels. Now let us begin. The birth, foam, and the cosmos' first breath ***. Aphrodite's origin is a paradox, a symphony of violence and tenderness. She arose from the sea foam, ***, born of the severed genitals of Uranus, cast into the roiling Aegean by his vengeful son, Cronus. From this primal act of patricide and rebellion, she emerged, a goddess already ancient, her essence whispering of older deities like Inanna and Ishtar. The Theogony of Hesiod paints her as a cosmic force, older than Olympus itself, a bridge between the primordial chaos and the order of the gods. Yet, her duality was immediate. As she stepped onto the shores of Cyprus, or Cythera, as some bards sing, flowers bloomed beneath her feet, and the Erinyes, the furies born of Uranus blood, hissed at her arrival. Love and strife, entwined from her first breath. Here, philosophy whispers, can creation exist without destruction? Can love thrive without the ache of loss? The goddess unveiled, more than golden curls, To reduce Aphrodite to mere beauty is to mistake the ocean for a droplet. She was Aphrodite Aurea, the warlike, revered in Sparta with a spear in hand. At her temple in Corinth, sacred servants, Hetaira channeled her divine power, merging carnal love with spiritual devotion. She was Urania, heavenly, guiding souls to transcendent love, and Pandemos, of all people, binding cities in social harmony. Her marriage to Hephaestus, the lame smith god, was no simple farce. It was a union of opposites, fire and water, craftsmanship and chaos. Yet, her heart beat for Ares, god of war, their affair a metaphor as old as time. Love and war, both intoxicating, both ruthless. From their union came Phobos, fear, Deimos, terror, and Harmonia, whose name means unity, but whose fate was tragedy. Even in progeny, Aphrodite's duality reigned. Myths and mortals, the human heart as battlefield ***. Aphrodite's myths are mirrors held to mortal folly. The judgment of Paris, often simplified as a beauty contest, was a philosophical gambit. By choosing Aphrodite, Paris selected Eros, passionate love, over Hera's pragmatism and Athena's wisdom. The Trojan War, thus ignited, asked, "What do we sacrifice for love?" But lesser-known tales reveal her complexity. When Hippolytus scorned her worship, she orchestrated his stepmother's forbidden desire, leading to his death. Yet, she also blessed Pygmalion, breathing life into his ivory statue. Galatea, a testament to love's power to animate the inert. In Anchises, a mortal shepherd, she found transient solace, birthing Aeneas, progenitor of Rome. Love as destroyer, love as creator, shadows and cults, the price of adoration ***. Her worship was no mere frivolity. At the Aphrodisia festival, initiates bathed in seawater, symbolizing her birth. In Cyprus, doves were sacrificed. In Sparta, soldiers invoked her for courage. The Hieros Gamos ritual, where priestesses embodied her to wed kings, blurred mortal and divine, ensuring fertile lands and just rule. Yet, her darker epithets linger. Aphrodite Melanes, Black Aphrodite, governed the underworld in Thessaly, a chthonic deity linking love to mortality. To love is to accept death, her cults whispered, a truth as old as humanity. Legacy, from Olympus to the stars ***. As Greece fell to Rome, Aphrodite became Venus, mother of the Julio-Claudians. But her essence endured. Botticelli's Birth of Venus immortalized her, and even today, her name graces planets and poetry. Yet, modern retellings often sanitize her. They forget how she cursed the women of Lemnos with stench for neglecting her altars, or how she aided Jason only after extracting a vow of devotion. Adonis, The mortal bloom and the cycle of life Aphrodite's love for Adonis, the mortal youth born from a myrrh tree, is a tale of obsession, jealousy, and the inevitability of decay. When Princess Mira, cursed with forbidden desire for her father, was transformed into a tree by the gods, Adonis sprang from her trunk, a symbol of beauty born from transgression. Aphrodite, captivated by his radiance, hid him in a chest and entrusted him to Persephone, queen of the underworld. But Persephone, too, fell under Adonis' spell, refusing to return him. The gods decreed Adonis would spend half the year with Aphrodite and half with Persephone, a myth explaining the seasons. Yet, this was no simple romance. Aphrodite, in her desperation, warned Adonis of the dangers of hunting, but he ignored her. Slain by a boar, some say Ares in disguise. From his blood sprang the anemone, a flower that withers as swiftly as it blooms. Philosophical thread here. Love is entangled with possession and mortality. Aphrodite, goddess of eternal beauty, is forced to confront temporality. The myth asks, can love exist without control? Can beauty survive without loss? The Argonautica, love as a weapon and a weakness In Apollonius Rhodius' Argonautica, Aphrodite's influence is both subtle and seismic. When Jason seeks the golden fleece, she manipulates her son Eros to strike Medea with irresistible passion for the hero. Medea's subsequent betrayal of her family and homeland catalyzes Jason's success, but also sows the seeds of her tragic future. Aphrodite's role here is Machiavellian. She does not act out of malice, but as a force of nature, indifferent to mortal suffering. When Hera chastises her, accusing her of toying with hearts like clay, Aphrodite replies, "You speak of toying, sister, yet you ask me to bend fate for your mortal pet. Love is not a servant, it is the storm. You court its power but resent its chaos." This exchange reveals Aphrodite's ambivalence toward even the gods' agendas. She is neither ally nor enemy, but a primordial current that sweeps all into its tide. The feud with Persephone, queens of dual realms Aphrodite and Persephone, though rarely paired in myth, represent two halves of a sacred duality. Aphrodite governs the blooming world above, Persephone, the hidden depths below. Their conflict over Adonis mirrors their shared dominion over life and death. In Orphic hymns, Persephone is called the Iron Queen who laughs at Aphrodite's tears. When Adonis dies, Aphrodite descends to the underworld, not as a supplicant but as an equal. The two goddesses strike a silent pact, Adonis. Cyclical resurrection becomes a metaphor for the soul's journey. Love as the spark that transcends even death. Lesser-known cult ritual in Sicily. Worshippers of both goddesses celebrated the Adonia, where women planted gardens of Adonis in shallow pots. The sprouts withered quickly, symbolizing life's fragility. Participants then cast the dead plants into the sea, merging Aphrodite's foam with Persephone's realm. Aphrodite and Hephaestus, the marriage of contraries Though mocked as the cuckolded smith, Hephaestus' union with Aphrodite is rich with symbolic meaning. Hephaestus, cast from Olympus for his deformity, embodies the outsider, the artist who molds beauty from raw materials. Aphrodite, born perfect, is his antithesis. Yet, their marriage produced harmonious offspring, the Charites, Graces, who personified charm and creativity. In a lesser-known Athenian legend, Hephaestus once crafted a throne of gold for Aphrodite, embedded with invisible chains. When she sat, she became trapped, forced to reconcile with him. The tale, often interpreted as a comedy, carries darker undertones. Can love bind those who are fundamentally opposed? Can creation arise from constraint? The wrath of the goddess, curses and retribution Aphrodite's vengeance was as potent as her blessings. When the women of Lemnos neglected her altars, she cursed them with a grotesque stench, causing their husbands to flee to Thracian concubines. In retaliation, the women slaughtered every man on the island, a feminist horror story echoing Medea's rage. Similarly, when Glaucus, a mortal fisherman, refused to share his catch with her priests, she transformed him into a sea god. condemning him to an eternity of witnessing the ocean's cruelty. Her punishments were rarely straightforward. They mirrored the petitioner's sins in eerie symmetry. Philosophical paradox asterisk. Aphrodite's wrath reveals her as a karmic force. Love, when perverted by hubris, becomes a mirror reflecting one's flaws. Aphrodite in the Trojan War, the unseen architect asterisk asterisk. While Helen is blamed for sparking the Trojan War, Aphrodite's machinations run deeper. By promising Paris Helen's love, she set in motion a conflict that would test the boundaries of loyalty, honor, and free will. Yet, in the Iliad, she is portrayed as frivolous, wounded by Diomedes and fleeing the battlefield. This dichotomy is intentional. In a rare moment of vulnerability, she confides in Zeus. Mortals call me weak because I wield no thunderbolt. But which is stronger, Father, a sword that breaks after one strike, or a whisper that topples kingdoms? Asterisk. Aphrodite's power lies in her ability to expose the fragility of mortal institutions. The war, at its core, is not about Helen but about humanity's capacity to destroy itself for an ideal. The chthonic Aphrodite, goddess of tombs and resurrection asterisk asterisk. In Thessaly and parts of Crete, Aphrodite was worshipped as Aphrodite Epidembidia, she of the tombs. Followers left offerings of pomegranates and myrrh at grave sites, invoking her to soothe souls trapped between love and death. This aspect linked her to Persephone and Hecate, forming a triad of liminal goddesses. A 4th century BCE inscription from Pella reads, "To Aphrodite of the shadows, you who knit the soul's thread, guide our beloved through the dark waves." Asterisk. Here, love becomes a psychopompic force, challenging the notion of Aphrodite as a purely hedonistic deity. Aphrodite and the Phoenicians, the Sidonian connection asterisk asterisk. Before her Hellenization, Aphrodite was syncretized with Astarte, the Phoenician goddess of war and fertility. In Sidon, her temple doubled as a sanctuary for sailors and sex workers, who saw their trade as sacred reciprocity. Herodotus recounts how Babylonian women were required to sit in Aphrodite's temple and offer their bodies to strangers once in their lifetime. A ritual blending devotion and degradation. This fusion of cultures underscores Aphrodite's universality. She is not merely Greek, but a mosaic of humanity's yearning for connection. Nietzsche and Freud, Aphrodite in modern thought asterisk asterisk. Friedrich Nietzsche, in The Birth of Tragedy, saw Aphrodite and Ares as embodiments of the Dionysian, chaotic, passionate, and Apollonian, ordered, rational, forces. Their union, he argued, birthed Greek tragedy, a dance of ecstasy and ruin. Sigmund Freud, meanwhile, named his theory of the life drive Eros after her, juxtaposing it with Thanatos, death drive. For Freud, Aphrodite's duality, creation and destruction, mirrored the human psyche's tension between love and self-sabotage. Aphrodite today, from Botticelli to #LoveWins asterisk asterisk. In Botticelli's The Birth of Venus, the goddess stands on a clamshell, her gaze melancholic, as if aware of the burdens of her divinity. Modern movements like #LoveWins echo her ancient role as a unifier of disparate souls. Yet, her darker aspects, the link between love and pain, are often sanitized. Contemporary pagans revive her chthonic rites, offering wine and roses at crossroads. Scientists name planets after her. Yet Venus' acidic atmosphere mirrors her capacity for both nurture and annihilation. Final farewell and call to action asterisk. And so, dear wanderers, we have traversed the rose-thorned path of Aphrodite's eternity. From her blood-flecked birth to her reign in the stars, she remains the enigma that defies simplification. If this odyssey has ignited your curiosity, smash that like button, subscribe for more journeys into myth's heart, and comment below, who is your favorite deity or hero? A tortured soul like Orpheus? A trickster like Loki? Or perhaps a creature as enigmatic as the Sphinx? Until our next tale, may your hearts be fierce and your loves unyielding. Farewell.